Welcome to the Port Podcast. I am Mike Lake, a.k.a. Hillsboro Slim, a.k.a. Salt Pepper Beard.
Yo, I'm knocking at the door. I'm CP34.
Steve Cash Moneybags, a.k.a. the Fitness Zaddy, Young Leonidas, I'm Podcast Goliath.
Really?
I'm growling.
No.
I want to growl this.
You growling now?
I would like to growl and talk like this.
You know who you sound like?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing
Like
it, brother.
Macho Man?
No, we just
yeah.
watched it. He sounds
I'm
like
finna
the
DDT this
Eddie
nigga
Murphy.
live on air.
He sounds like
Hey, let's bring this table on club.
Dudley Boys?
Let's get it Dudley. The Dudley.
I was gonna say he sounds like the pastor from Coming to America, who's
Oh boy, that was
I want you to hold on to God, and I want you to listen to the Pour Up Podcast.
But he wasn't preaching. He was just like at the party.
I know.
Didn't Joshua? Didn't your pastor used to touch you?
No, oh Lord, have mercy. No, I'm not Catholic.
Nice.
Salute to them niggas.
So how's everybody? How's everybody doing today? How's everything going?
Hey, blessings to the people that was touched by the pastors, though. You can't just talk past that.
Pastors was touching people. They was always trying to bag all the chicks in the church.
Pastors were touching. They were touching girls.
Yeah, grown women.
I don't know.
Hey,
I never heard that.
What's her name? Sister.
Southern Baptist black pastor?
Yeah, no. What's her name? Jennifer Lewis from Oldish and Blackish. She actually in her book she talks about she was a teenage girl. I mean, I guess.
Listen, first I tried to help men feel safe, and y'all flipped it around to like this is a safe place for men. So I try to help men feel
It's a
safe.
safe space for everyone.
Salute to the men who got to hold those traumas. You know what I'm saying? They've been touched by pastors and things of that nature. Especially the ones, you know what I'm saying. Valentine's Day just passed, so a lot of men wasn't really respected and things of that nature, and they didn't get the proper gifts and things given.
Wow.
Am I lying? You think across the nation that's the case?
I'm willing to join in on that convo, but
That's
I don't
the
like
case
how you
across the nation.
piggyback on the other convo.
because you're piggybacking off on touching.
Then they're going to try to
pastors
group
and
it all
stuff.
in like the Poor Podcast said.
Yeah.
No, that's Steve.
The
Yeah.
Pour Up Podcast does not advocate for any type of sexual abuse.
I
That's
mean,
my disclaimer.
But we also advocate for men getting gifts on Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. You get actually, let's roll into that because before we do our one thing.
before we do it, go ahead.
Were you gonna ask us what we did for
That's
Valentine's Day?
no, I was gonna ask how did the gift being the gift recipient.
So we didn't give gifts, but I got a gift and it was good. Let's just say that.
Oh, you a wild boy. He love his butt playing with. He a wild boy. He a wild boy.
I see you.
Go ahead, talk.
V-Day butt play.
V-Day butt play. Brought to you by Claude.
I feel like if I try to deny it, it's gonna just look even worse. It's gonna dig in further.
If you be quiet, it's pretty bad too.
Yeah, I'm fucked if I go either way.
No pun intended on that butt
Any
play.
of you guys get your asses played with this Valentine's Day?
No.
No.
Ass play.
Balls tickle?
No. Wait.
No.
I'm celibate, man. I'm waiting till marriage.
None of that for me. I had a good time though.
You selling some bullshit.
What was the shit you were talking about giving money on Valentine's Day
Giving money.
on your socials?
Oh yeah, I suggested even if the chick's not yours, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, just send some young ladies a little bit of money on Valentine's Day just because.
Like a
Why
secret
not?
admirer?
No, just
Or
because.
like a creeper?
No, just send out some bread.
Just like a little love. Just show like how we used to exchange cards with.
Yeah, why
everybody
not?
to buy
Just
something.
why
Hold on,
not cash
hold on.
out?
Is this a female? I'm not doing
Wait a
that.
minute. Is this a female with a man or not a man?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
As long as she ain't yours.
I feel like if a dude is not going to be pretty open to another dude sending his female some money.
Well,
or
that's
anything.
that you handle that on the 15th. On the 14th, she receive it.
That's the 15th.
It's all love on the
Yeah.
14th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all nothing but love,
and the
flowers,
fights and the breakups happen.
real
Right.
sweet type activities.
So something did happen over the Valentine's Day weekend that we
Open
did
up,
want
Claude.
to
It's okay.
address.
Go ahead, open up.
Not to me, but I did want to acknowledge our brother. And yes, it does do that. It is not just a blank screen. It does do
You
that.
added that feature.
It's always done that.
Change the screen behind you.
You can. Maybe I've always done it.
That's kind of fun. Where
You have no idea it was there because you don't watch the
63,
episodes.
you might be the man in these streets because that caught me off guard. I was like, why he pointing the camera?
I heard you the man, Claude. You the man on these streets, cuz you better start to own
I'm
that
not
shit.
a man in nobody's streets.
Because
but
I'm sorry. You're
to bring it back home.
You're a female on your back in these streets.
Mike,
Seriously,
can we be serious for like 2 seconds?
Rest in peace to the former NFL player, Buck player, Charger, Vincent Jackson. He did a lot in this community philanthropically, and he passed away this past week.
He ain't just passed away.
What was the details? I didn't follow.
Did they give him?
I mean, it wasn't foul play. I mean, the way it went, that's not a passing away to me.
Towards alluding that it was
natural causes?
Self-inflicted, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. It happened in
they didn't say.
It was in a hotel, if I'm not correct.
Yeah, he was in a hotel by himself. I didn't know there was any foul play, but
yeah.
I heard the sheriff was on the radio saying that he alluded to CTE and struggle with drug use and alcohol use.
Okay, I didn't even get those details.
Yeah, either way, sad. Foul play, just sad, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Rest in peace.
Man played a lot of years here.
Yeah.
Brought
local hero
to the fans and the philanthropy, man. That's
definitely condolences to his family and loved ones. It's definitely rough.
No.
Philanthropy.
You said philanthropic.
I did say thropic, but then the second time I messed it up.
We'll go back. Oh, made it black.
I can't wait till Claude fuck with this and he throw up his porno.
A naked picture.
I can't wait till Claude throw up his porno on the screen and
it's gonna be his butt play picture.
That reminds you know what? Next episode I might have some funny pictures up there.
Bent over with the diamond in his ass.
Okay, see now you fucking. So now I don't want to be involved. That's all Steve.
See? Okay,
he said he gonna put funny pictures up there. You know, Claude's slick with the graphic design. That was all Steve. Remember that.
Mm-hmm. I got both of y'all pegged, but
whoa, pause.
Oh, shut up! I didn't even remember.
You never had me pegged. Wow. Pause. You're a wild individual.
All right.
Ever since your beard became full.
What the hell we
doing? Is you mad?
Nah, I said ever since it became full.
Ever since my beard became full, I feel like
you've been acting wild.
You saw how he turned to you though. Like, what you trying to say?
I just want to point out again. We're shooting the shit. We're shooting the shit, but there's no grays. It's nice and full and heavy. There's all up at the top, you know.
Mike, tell them they gray, but they stay.
Oh, yeah. Hey, he mad he can't be
well, at least you don't have a Tory Lanez haircut. That's all I got to say to that.
I might be a little Tory'd out in the front.
You actually might have a Tory Lanez haircut. Both of y'all actually.
Hey, Tory's just good. Tory just stunning on y'all niggas though. He has barber come through and get them together.
Yeah, you think he got like the glue on? Did he get the Gorilla Glue and have it put on?
Nah, that never would have came off if he had a Gorilla Glue.
No,
never would have came off.
No,
he had that KD, whatever the brush KD used.
Nah, KD doesn't never use a brush. That nigga got the fucking. What type of naps? What type of? Though that's like turkey ground. That's like ground turkey.
It's ground turkey meat.
It really is. Like I never seen nothing so nappy and not.
It's an extra large box of BBs when we had a BB gun. You know,
yeah,
extra large.
KD shit just.
You're
different.
a millionaire, bro. Do something.
Maybe he just wants to keep it nice and natural.
That's not.
Wait, he walked in the barbershop like Eddie Murphy and Coming to America.
Oh yeah,
just make it nice and neat.
Yeah,
and just cut the.
That'd be $36.
We literally just watched that shit.
Yeah. Because you know
you like it.
The sequel's coming out.
Was that Valentine's Day?
No, that wasn't. Oh, it might have been actually.
I'm tired of you two niggas exposing that y'all two be spending time together. Y'all two niggas.
Are you jealous?
Yeah.
You want to come over?
No.
Every time we try to get you to hang out.
No, I just want
you
y'all
got something else going on.
I just want y'all to tell me about y'all Valentine's Day watching Coming to America.
It was fun, man. It was fun. We
Yeah, you came in a mic.
Without females.
You came in a mic.
No, none of that. None of that.
What?
You came in a mic.
Wow, now this segment has gone far enough now.
Y'all some nasty ass niggas.
None of that. We just watched a movie together and watched some Jeopardy.
Was it popcorn?
No popcorn.
Oh, who had the butter beat off? Butter beat off. Mike, you gave him the butter beat off?
Butter beat off.
Mike gave Claude the butter beat off.
No butter beat off.
Y'all some wild individual.
He got to earn my services.
I don't know if my reputation can take much longer, Steve. You gonna put us under something today, or you gonna just keep making fun of us?
Listen, it's kind of this transition has been kind of.
No, I don't know. I had to do it.
Like Jesus Christ,
I had to.
You had to get out
because I am the bearer of the transitions. When I feel like I'm getting the smoke, you know, it's stuck at a transition button. I just hit it and we go on to the next thing.
Nah, I feel you, brother.
Like a laugh track on an old
sitcom or a current sitcom. Who is the laugh track now?
The show
One Day at a Time. I think you were saying something.
The neighborhood. With Sid the Entertainer and old boy from New Girl.
Yeah, I was gonna put you on this week. I decided to hold that due to some recent events. So I'm gonna put you on something else.
Okay.
A new record called Actions from one of our fellow brothers, Griot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He released a new track, and I want
you'll be hearing it right now.
Yeah, so we can do that. We can link and everything. I want everyone to actually go to iTunes, go to YouTube. And whatever streaming services you may have, just check it. It may be there. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to fuck with it.
We'll put it all over our IGs on our socials.
Yeah, I heard it, and I honestly fuck with the record. It's a really good record. To be honest with you, I'm going to keep it a buck. I wanted to shit on it. I was hoping I could tell him it was trash in his face. Like when I was listening, when I pressed play, I was like, I can't wait to tell him like this ain't it, Chief. Go back in the booth and try again. But I couldn't. So I'm a little disappointed in myself because I really wanted to tell him it was trash and this not it. Sometimes you gotta crush people's dreams. There's nothing wrong with a dream crusher.
And
I don't want to get too far, but because I'm gonna come back to this record. But sometimes, with the put on, I'm still putting on.
Okay.
It's sometimes good to crush certain people's dreams because make them go harder.
Okay.
Or it shows them that this isn't really a passion. They need to do something else.
Yeah.
So it's not always hate because you shit on someone's dreams.
Right. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta tell someone they shit is trash in their face.
Criticism.
It's all constructive.
Okay.
And construct that whatever that energy you had, construct that shit elsewhere, because not in this realm. But back to this record called Actions, really good record.
Okay.
Me personally, if I got state one of my favorite parts of it, it was definitely, I want to say the second verse. I'm gonna have to hear it back.
Yeah, verse 2.
When he mentioned Brandon Taylor, excuse me, COVID acting up. But anyways, check out definitely check this out. I believe you two heard it, right?
We did.
Yeah.
What y'all thoughts on that? Help me put them on since I didn't put y'all.
I'm gonna just say message. Pay attention. He talking that shit. Action is a verb and
It's spoken word to a
it's
beat,
a
so
call to
make sure
action.
you just have your minds open when you're listening to it, and just pay attention.
And also, Phil, if y'all want,
And it's a call to action. It ain't like some shit that we've been seeing calls of actions in the world right now. It's a call to action for you to open your mind and just be aware of the shit that's around you. You know?
and also because we fuck with it, y'all don't have to fuck with it. Like y'all can say if y'all don't like it, don't fuck with it. Say it's shit's trash, please.
But subscribe
Matter
and let us know.
of fact, I'm looking forward to
Like,
people
subscribe,
that say
share,
that.
and follow before you throw your hate out there, though.
Salute to everybody that's been a hate on that though. I want to salute y'all first and foremost. And that's
And
coming
would
from
y'all please, I want to say real quick, because I know this is your put on. If you're going to hate, please hate in public. Please hate on our
put your name on it.
platform.
Put
Please
your name
put your
on it.
name on it so we can rebuttal and talk to you. I love that. I love the smoke. We love the smoke. You know, please bring it to us.
Y'all
We
think the
want to
MAGA
hear
people
it.
still listening?
To us?
Yeah.
Probably. They probably catch it every once in a while.
Y'all
Make a
check
few.
out Actions.
Yeah, check
Let
out
us know what you
what y'all think.
Yeah,
Trump,
so
Trump 2020.
What was the boy called us an idiot?
Oh yeah,
I would love to be
young
able-
idiots, which was what?
Oh, young
I took the. Oh, we're young. That's what I took out of that.
thank you,
Very
Griot.
nice.
so y'all do that. Please check out Actions by Griot. Y'all can find it on
El Griot. Yep.
Wherever you listen.
you can find it wherever you listen. Y'all check that out and tell us what y'all think. I would love to hear it.
Yeah.
You have
Absolutely.
just been put on.
Thank you,
Steve
Steve,
Nash
for the
when he
put
blacks,
on.
aka
Put on.
Put us on. That's gonna be the clip.
Is that gonna be the clip?
Yeah.
Are we gonna?
Sound like we
He
really
don't
like
like it, but I
we
do
do that
the
better.
editing.
We
so
need
there's
like
nothing
a
you
we
can
need
do
like a
about it.
sound bite for the put on because it's just like it just.
Put us on.
That's what it looked like, y'all see it? I'll put it up again.
Put us on.
Just like this.
I'm doing it.
You know,
Just put us on. Put us on.
not like the put on.
The put on.
The put on.
I like it.
Well,
We need one of those like
slow
APTs
jams,
that you had
94.1.
at the VMAs where where Pusha T was rapping.
Ooh, that was one of the hardest. That was one of the hardest situations in history ever. In history ever.
Skip across that stage in 5 dozen. Yeah.
The way Pusha T came across. Oh my God.
And then referenced it later in another song.
So, gentlemen, we ready to get into the mix?
Let's do the mix.
Let's do this. Get into the mix.
We're getting mixy with it.
Getting mixy with it. So first thing I have on the agenda for In the Mix, the episode 7, guys. So we know and love Rhianna, right? We all she got a little nice little place in my heart and my pants.
The goddess Riri.
The goddess Riri.
Of course we love Riri.
Speaking of gods, you obviously read the article. She's in a little bit of
I did.
a little bit. Oh, you didn't? I'm glad I sent y'all the articles. She's got a little bit of hot water right now with some religious groups because
I see what
there's
you
a
thought I did.
photo of her semi-nude. My favorite pictures of Rhianna are semi-nude. Wearing a necklace of my gosh, is it Vishnu?
Hindu? It was Vishnu
I
and the
think
Hindu
it's
god.
Vishnu.
It's the
So I
Hindu
think
god.
it's the elephant god, right?
Yeah, the Hindu god.
So she's wearing it and she's half naked. I got the picture for you, Steve. I'll show it to you because I know you're anxious.
Steve's seen
to
that
see it.
picture.
see
It's saved
Oh,
on
yeah,
his desktop.
it's saved on my phone because I have it.
It's on your desktop too?
Yeah, right here. So this is her. You know, we all know love Riri, and she's getting all kinds of hate for it because basically they're saying don't use our religion in this way. You know, this is our
Religious
culture. It's not your
appropriation.
costume. Is basically what the soundbite is to that. And no disrespect to y'all, but that's horse shit. I'm sorry. I know. Here's why I'm gonna say it's horse shit. I'm a Christian, and do you know how many times I have seen a cross on every single tit, tattoo? In the wall, technically in the Bible, the cross ain't even supposed to be something that's supposed to be put up in effigy. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that yes, the religion may be yours, but that particular necklace is not something that you own. The image is not something you own. Images of Vishnu have been are in all types of caricature, effigy, satire, and serious shit everywhere in pop culture. And so it's probably one of the most well-known Hindu icons. So I don't necessarily understand the backlash. I understand it, but I don't really get it.
Yeah, I just saw them trying to take an opportunity to attach themselves to somebody who instantly goes viral when she does shit like
Agreed
this.
it.
They want to. Did they need membership or something? What was
Right.
What was
Well,
the?
no, Hinduism is what?
It's one of the
second
largest.
religion?
Third.
Next to Islam?
I think it's third.
Third? What is it?
Christianity is second.
Well,
Is Christianity second?
Taking a guess here.
honestly, though I don't feel it's that serious because people wear crosses all the time. There
Just a little gander.
there's people wear Jesus
Keep it
pieces
clean.
all the time with the head.
I just want to see the
with
religious.
the-
With that, yeah. We have one
no,
up
no,
there.
the
with
spikes
the-
crown.
the
People have
thorn
their own
crown.
chains and all that shit.
Right.
But
What if she's
Just-
representing like she's a part of it? I didn't mean to cut you
just
off.
because she's wearing that doesn't mean they can't be offended.
Agreed.
So I understand their side and also understand my side, which is I'm just looking at a picture of Rhianna lusting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And-
Anybody even notice that necklace around her neck?
Yeah, like
Right, that's what really got me. I was like, what necklace?
I was like, a necklace was in there?
Rihanna could have had a necklace of the Amistad. I wouldn't have
oh
noticed
my
it.
God, of the Amistad.
I wouldn't even have noticed it.
Well, and I
40 on
think
a
what's
10
also, if you look at the actual picture, it's her overall, all of her necklace, her earrings, her bracelet, all of it is kind of, and I think she's even wearing a ring that's very, very Bollywood, very, very Hindu, very Indian.
Yeah, we don't know what she was dressed for before that.
But, so you think she just, like, this,
She might have been in some like representative
I
regal.
mean, these look like nighty shorts that she's wearing. I can't really tell exactly, what she would wear that to other than to bed. But I don't know, man. I don't
I
understand.
feel it is what it is. I'm like it is what it is. Like this, y'all
I'm
reaching.
curious of the amount of people who noticed that shit.
Yeah.
Right. And
It wasn't us. Nobody was
and
like,
I-
"Oh, damn, she wearing damn Vishnu
Wasn't nobody
necklace."
of the male variety.
Look,
I
I
see that.
didn't even realize she had on
And a few
jewelry.
lesbians.
I ain't know she had on jewelry at all.
Can we just say,
She had on jewelry?
I haven't
I didn't
always.
even notice the damn shorts.
I'm just gonna
to
say
see
I haven't always been the biggest Rihanna fan as far as her music goes, but it is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being stupid right now, but since the beginning, since she came out to now, I literally it's been like an
mean
uphill
the
battle
total
for me.
journey?
Total journey.
Yeah.
I'm a fan now, but probably one of the most beautiful women I think that we have on the planet right now. Rihanna,
Celebrity-wise,
would
yeah.
you not say celebrity-wise?
Yeah,
She represents a type of woman that is out there. There's thousands and millions of women that probably look like Rihanna, but I have to give her that talented. I don't know her intelligence level because I don't know her, but definitely
Trying to
beautiful.
date her?
No. I have this thing now because I have a daughter. I don't like to just say a woman is beautiful. I like to also include other things about them that may be true, but I don't know anything else about Rihanna that may be true.
And I don't know what it's like to have a daughter because I got a strong back.
That's not our problem.
Yeah,
All
ever
right,
since my
gentlemen.
back been strongly made
Usually you
boys.
preach it
I
to
got
the
strong
choir, but
back.
not this time.
Yeah.
Not this too.
Not this time. Salute
Well,
to Holly.
Sturdy back.
Well, I'm the only one with a vasectomy at this table, so you guys could have a daughter.
And the only one with a whack back.
Okay.
You had to stop yourself from having more daughters.
Till y'all do right by me. None of y'all say. Moving on. All right. So, Mike, you sent this to me. And I don't know. I think you read the article, but this is one of the ones that you had on your list. So, Halle Berry.
Actually, this is Steve's body.
This is Steve's body. Okay. You tell us
Steve hit me and we had a good little conversation about it.
about the So, apparently, Halle Berry.
She wanted to break news to the world that that child support's a motherfucker. Like,
sorry.
shit, Holly hit the net like this is breaking news.
Is it?
breaking news, niggas?
Is it
like I'm like,
ironic that it's a black mom. Hey, I think she's single. Is she a single parent? Like a black single parent
Halle
mom?
Berry's single.
Is breaking
At
the
least,
news
at least to the world.
that child support is a bitch.
Shit, hey, child support don't be
She
fucking
said.
up.
She said it's alluded to it being extortion.
Now you preaching to the choir again. Like, we know. Niggas, we know.
Listen.
Oh, where,
I
Halle?
speak. I believe I speak for all niggas across the world, across the land. When she said that shit, we all collectively was like, "Bitch, no shit. The fuck, you ain't just discovered. Oh shit, did she just do the moon landing? Oh shit, did Halle Berry come through with did Halle Berry do Christopher Columbus?
She Chris Columbus this shit.
Halle Berry just Indian all of our asses.
She Chris Columbus this shit.
No,
I'm the first one here. No, we here already.
You just getting here. Funny seeing you here.
And you rich.
This is possibly the most ironic news story that I've read all week. Is the fact that literally single black mother talking about child support from the flip side. Also married to a white. The husband that she's paying is a white guy.
Salute to him. Still,
salute to him because he's.
I'm saluting him.
He's definitely making out like a bandit. But I mean, he's kind of a loser.
Him. White men still making black women pay.
Yeah, I don't like it.
700 years later.
Damned if you don't, ladies and gentlemen. Damned if you do. Damned if you don't.
Ever since she did Monster Ball, hey, is that nigga the dad? Billy Bob Thornton the dad?
Billy Bob Thornton is a wild name too, by the way.
No, if I was ever a white man, I would
not for the demographic that doesn't listen to
That's the
us.
name you would pick, Billy Bob?
If I'm a white man, if I woke up a white man tomorrow, I would like to pick the name Billy Bob.
Do you know what bothers me about Billy Bob? Because the
can't hang
name.
no more.
Well, you know what bothers me about the name Billy
if I'm a
Bob?
white man.
Nah, nigga, you're. I'm making sure you hang.
Here's the shit. Billy Bob is just short for William Robert. So it's a very proper name, and you just literally cut it into the most hick-tacular
Wait a minute.
fucking thing ever.
Billy Bob Thornton's real name is William Robert Thornton.
That's what Billy is short for
I
William.
get that.
Bob is
but
short
also
for
that
Robert.
could be your name. Like some people are
His name better not be Billy Bob. That better be made up.
I'm
I'm keeping a book.
I'm gonna look it up.
Claude, you wake up tomorrow. Claude, you wake up tomorrow yourself.
Fuck
What are you naming
Whatever you
yourself?
about to ask me, fuck you.
Mike, you wake up a white man tomorrow. Mike, what you naming yourself?
It ain't gonna be Billy Bob.
Chad.
First of all, I don't want 3 names because I ain't trying to kill nobody. So I'm gonna go with I don't know I'll let y'all choose.
Claude, you
As long as
wake
it's 2 names.
You wake up tomorrow normal. What you naming yourself?
I want something I want the douchiest name ever. Like
Chadwick.
Like Thornton.
Chadwick.
Chadwick.
Nah,
No,
let's not-
that
let's
don't
do-
count.
Let's not. We're not doing Chadwick.
Colton.
Aubrey.
I like Colton.
Uh,
Oh, you trying to?
No,
You're still mad at Drake because your wife like.
I'm trying to look more and more like him every day if I can.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Drake from State Farm.
Is that what's going on?
Oh,
what
you want to be a certified lover boy.
Is that what you
All
trying
I'm
to do?
saying is that we don't know that Drake is not Olivia's real
That's
dad.
what he did on
That's all we
Valentine's Day.
saying.
The Drake role play.
Drake from State Farm.
Oh,
That actually might be legit the easiest Halloween costume to ever do is to be Drake from State Farm.
you're pretty goofy.
Yeah. Anyhow,
Yeah, he's something.
haters.
I didn't expect you to agree to that.
Haters. All right, so Halle and her child support, we're just gonna give her a big
No, I just think it's funny. Like, welcome,
welcome to the group.
welcome, bitch.
hey,
You're rich too. So
Y'all ever watch that movie Eddie? When no, not Eddie, it's The Associate. Whoopi Goldberg. She pretends to be a white man, like she makes
That's
a white
called-
man.
have
It's
you seen
called
any
The
movies
Associate.
after 1995?
Shut up. This is the point. It's called The Associate. Not Eddie. Eddie's when she played basketball. It's The Associate. She creates a white man persona to start a business. Blah 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 blah. Anyhow, at the end, they induct her into this boys' club. It's called the Peabody Club in New York, whatever. And she reveals that she's a woman. So she was the first woman in the Peabody Club. So Halle Berry, you're the first woman apparently in the Child Support Club. Congratulations, you've made it. Deuces to you. Everybody, give her a round of
We'll see
applause.
her. We'll see her at the meetings.
We'll see her at the meetings.
The countdown meetings.
I don't think she.
You don't think she's?
I don't
white.
know if you're in that tier. Y'all gonna be at that meeting with her?
Well, you got to understand. See, you're not in it with us yet. But
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh,
Let's always
fuck
never.
you.
never.
Fuck you.
Hoping never. But we ain't talking about the deadbeats. Fuck them. They can eat a dick. We talk about the niggas who really be with their shit and take care and be with their kids, but still got to pay and getting extorted.
Shout outs to y'all.
Halle, welcome. But she
Hey.
might be in a whole nother tier. She
That's
like
what I'm saying.
No, she's still she with us. Nah, she with us. Nah, she.
Yeah, we don't separate by money amounts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Salute,
That's still a percentage of your income.
Salute to Halle. Walk in, sit your ass right next to me. Let me talk to you a little bit.
Do y'all at the meeting? Do y'all walk in and go, "Oh, what's your percentage, homie?"
No, we just hug each other.
What you like for?
No, we just sit, we hug and cry
hug
and
each other,
understand.
yeah.
That's the difference.
I don't know.
We take up a collection to help people when they fuck.
It's called HCU. Hug, cry, and understand. That's it.
We
HCU.
don't even talk that much.
That's it. Ain't nothing to talk about. We know what it is. I know what you're doing here.
I put my hand on my heart. That means I feel you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I put my hand on my heart. That means
the
I
salute.
feel
That's
you.
how you
Y'all are killing me right now. Okay, gentlemen. So I think Mike, this is your body. So we were actually talking about this actually a week ago. But when
You know that nigga body.
Chill, B. Chill.
Yo, you know his body. Go ahead.
Before the breaking news is that Dave Chappelle show is back streaming on Netflix. The prior news before that is that it's because he has finally gotten the rights back or his name back, or you explain to me.
They got him. They wrote this man a contract and paid him the money that was due. Because if y'all don't know the background story, real quick, Dave Chappelle, obviously the Chappelle Show was owned by Comedy Central, which I believe is Viacom, and
Everything
they
is Viacom.
essentially owned the show. And when they tried to put the shit on Netflix and HBO Max and all those other streaming services, he wasn't collecting no checks from that. So
Yeah,
he made a plea to the fans to not support, and that shit worked because there's strength in numbers. If
Did
you don't know-
y'all didn't stream after he said
I
it?
swear I did. As soon as I saw that video, I was 2 episodes in. I said, I'm not watching shit
Pass
else.
that liquor, please.
If I never see another Chappelle show until he get his money, now he got his money. It's gonna be back on Netflix, and I'm with the shits. It's an amazing show. If you never watched it, if you did, run the shit back now. Chappelle got his name back. He got a contract, and he's back in there. So,
Nice, very nice.
but it says something a lot about the ability for fans to make shit happen, and not just fans, people in numbers. When we decide to do some shit, Chappelle made a real plea, and people really didn't fuck with it.
Right,
and he made the giants.
and it's amazing how the people made it happen because Chappelle already he's got some power. He's developed this ability to affect movement in certain areas, and I think him now having that back to me, I'm looking forward to his next chapter. And if Netflix is now on and streaming the old stuff, I'm looking forward to the new stuff. Because I wasn't always a fan of Chappelle's show. I didn't really watch because I wasn't really into sketch comedy like that back then.
But if Adam Sandler had dropped,
No, not that. I wasn't into that either. I don't like
if
that.
Kramer had dropped,
I'm not into that.
You know, you watch SNL.
No, SNL. I watched
See,
SNL,
that's
but
the
not
exception.
not
But
to
not
that
Dave Chappelle.
effect. I didn't like silly comedy, even though his shit is mad funny. His shit now though is I think
it's more your speed.
I think it's more everybody's speed. I think he's universal when it comes to capturing the bullshit, running it through the Dave Chappelle filter, and basically force feeding it to
I
everybody
think
else.
that's how it's always been. I'm not trying to challenge you.
Agreed.
Go back and
I'll
forth
agree with
though.
you on that. Yeah.
Not
But
just
I
today,
get what
but-
Claw's saying.
it's the delivery system,
in
I
the
think,
in the
is what it was.
silly
Okay.
of it because I loved it. First of all, there was a lot of music infused in there, and I'm not gonna we're not reviewing the Chappelle show.
No, A+. 100%.
but he still was
I'm not- that's not even
delivering.
a-
He was still delivering sharp commentary on the stage between skits.
My thing is that you go out, have a drink, and there's a little white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes. Rick James, bitch. I'm just it's not really okay. That wasn't necessarily the point of that sketch, but okay, cool. It got commercialized to a point where I
was season
Dave,
2, though.
I think Dave wasn't even happy with
That's
it.
why he got out of season
Right,
3.
exactly. So
well, that
I
was
felt-
season 2. Season 1 had a lot of. He had a lot to say. Remember the one sketch with the shoes? He did it like Ken Burns, the historical joint where it was like, what was old boy? I forget the name of the skit. See, I gotta watch my shit again. But he did the guy had his shoe stepped on and started a gang war, and they did it in the Ken Burns style.
Yeah.
That was Chappelle, the Mad Real World. He had a lot of skits,
Yeah.
but the most obvious ones like Clayton Bigsby, and this is all before season
Right.
2, where it did get commercial and it still was
Clayton,
funny.
Rick James, the Prince sketch.
Prince, all top 3 elite sketches from Chappelle, but he still was giving commentary between sketches.
Yeah.
And he was having guests on like Mos Def, Common and Kanye did. I walked in the crib,
Yeah.
bought 2 and my
Yeah,
baby mama.
but yeah,
like,
yeah,
like the
yeah.
music was potent too, so there was a lot of
He was
culture
putting
in
people
there.
on early. He was
Yeah.
putting people on.
A lot of culture in there because it led to his block party shit that he did with the Roots.
And I
after
think
that.
right now, though, to me, I'm looking forward to a revival. I would love to see a revival of the show or something similar to it.
I'm not sure he would do that
I want
because of your other point. I
Right.
think he has a more direct brain to people connection now. I don't have to.
He's no longer trying to get on. He's on.
Yeah,
He's on.
I don't have to dance and shuck and jive. I could just tell y'all what I think.
I would love a Dave Chappelle podcast.
I would subscribe and pay a lot of money for it.
I would definitely pay for that.
Hell yeah.
100%. So,
but he got his name back. He getting his money. So watch.
we're looking for talent at Shift Division Media, Dave. If
I wish.
we
What if he
can't
did it
pay
on the
you,
strength?
we can't pay you, but
Y'all pay me. Why the fuck y'all can't pay him?
it's because we can't pay. Because we pay you. You want to?
Yeah, you don't garner Chappelle money.
I don't.
Chappelle was getting his money
I
from
see
Netflix.
what y'all doing. I wouldn't tell people what y'all pay me neither.
Chappelle was getting his money from Netflix anyway. It's dope to see them back him,
Right.
and him put it exclusively on their service, or not exclusively.
Salute to.
I'm mad at you,
salute to
Netflix,
DC.
for canceling all my Marvel shit, but very happy that now you're streaming Chappelle's
Oh,
show.
but so
on him.
you don't.
Shut up.
You mad at Marvel, but you ain't mad at DC.
No, I'm mad at Netflix, so you ain't listening. Big up to Chappelle. So there was a bit of an altercation here a couple days ago, about 6 days ago, between Meek Mill and 6ix9ine. Mike, tell me a little bit more about that, please, because it sounds like bullshit, but
It's
Nah, this is real
it's
life.
real life.
It happened. It's total bullshit in the sense that Meek surmised that old boy was waiting out there for him to try to catch him up on some shit, and was just trying to troll like what we know him to do. That ain't even the funnier part to me. The video was interesting. His security, their security, yada yada yada. But when was it Safari posted the Rat 1 and the Mike 0 shit?
No, it was
shit
it was Whack 100 from.
Okay, and then I guess I saw Safari's name on it, but he must have reposted. That shit was funny. 6ix9ine is a rat, 100% a snitch, and he out here apparently trying to get people caught up on some other shit. I don't know why he was out there waiting for me. I just saw the video and the audio was quite hilarious because your security and my security is really kind of tussling up. 6ix9ine making a scene. Why are you waiting in the parking garage for me? I don't know what the fuck is going on there. But shout out to Meek for avoiding trouble because I think he's on parole still. So
Right, yeah. I mean, did he
weird
ever
situation.
settle that shit with Meg?
I think it eventually got settled. I think
Okay.
it ended with him on parole.
Wow.
I might be speculating. I thought that's how it ended.
Steve, you got anything to say on that, or?
Yes. My take on this whole situation is, first off, it was completely ridiculous, and Meek Mill played into what 6ix9ine wanted and needed,
Right.
which is publicity, which is him to keep his name hot. And
Right, 'cause
because
it's kind of fizzled out a little bit lately. Like, I
he
haven't really
fizzed
heard a whole
out
lot of things.
No,
about
no.
him.
Lately he's coming back.
Lately, yeah,
because
but-
because he's got a couple new tattoos and grew a beard, so his look has changed. So he's been seen and he's dropped a new single, or at least did on Instagram. Like he alluded to his new single. So 6ix9ine name is back in the streets. Whereas Meek Mill fucked up, in my opinion, is by playing into Tekashi's bullshit, which is approaching him, acting like he's ready to get shit rocking. I do have certain personal shit that Meek did that I do disagree with. He didn't quite engage.
That's what I was saying. The securities was bumping heads.
He didn't engage like he should have, because we seen Meek get active twice so far with certain artists. We seen you get active with Safari. You ran down on him. Y'all jumped out. He got beat. Him and his man got beat up. Y'all jumped
They
him.
touched him up.
No problem. Like y'all put your hands on Safari over the Nicki situation. You've seen Nicki Minaj and her husband in the mall. Y'all had your altercation there. But you run into Tekashi to where he has his security. You, as Meek Mill, have your security in the Dream Chasers. Y'all didn't. Where was the physicality in this situation? Like y'all. Safari was solo when y'all ran into him at the whatever awards that was that night. When the
I see where you're coming
awards.
from. You're coming from the where's
y'all
the same energy
Like where's the
question.
same type of situation? Like y'all jumped out the van, y'all ran down on Safari, had him and his man run up the block.
What?
Let me finish real quick before you jump in, Claude. Like y'all put your pause on this man, Safari and his homie,
On camera, no
but
less.
it was when it was just them two. You ran down in the mall.
When the numbers was in your favor, you
What
with
was
the shits.
Mill's? What was his like correctional status though? Was he on?
That's
he
what
on
I was going to ask
parole,
you.
though,
Do
at
you think that
time?
changes it?
It was definitely better or worse then than
true,
it was
true.
now.
Okay. He's right. He's
So
absolutely
if
right.
at any time he wants to be active, it probably should be now.
Now.
Whereas then you are kind of wild.
Shit was still pending then.
I will say also, by Meek, see, this is where it becomes a double-edged sword for me because I don't want him to end up in prison. I don't want Meek to
I didn't know it was soft. I thought it was a hard time.
I don't want
said.
Meek to jeopardize his freedom and end up back in jail. That's stupid.
Nobody
It's
should
great.
do anything
It's
when
great
it
that
comes
you
to that
only
idiot.
recorded it. It's great that you didn't get active, but it bothers me the fact that the time you did get active, and this is the one time you should. Tekashi got security. You got security. Tekashi got whoever else with him. You got your dream chasers. Why not? Hey, let's clash your crews now. He calling you a big. Y'all are fighting. Like, the first
Over
thing you
what?
do-
Exactly.
well, obviously, street shit versus rap shit, like all this shit. The wildest shit to me even is the fact that Tekashi even quoted a whole Pooh Shiesty bar.
I've been hearing that name
And
kicked
it's-
around, and I know I'm old.
No, yeah.
I know I'm old.
Yeah, definitely
I
check
see
out
the
Pooh
numbers
Shiesty.
he doing. I see
You
the numbers
see
he
the
doing,
salt and
but-
pepper in your
The
beard.
fact
But
that,
I don't know.
The fact that Tekashi even started quoting rap lyrics
I'm asking
in their exchange. He was like, what's Pooh Shicey's lyric? He's like, I don't need security. I got it on me in the club. Tekashi literally screamed that shit out in Meek face.
At what point do we back it up a little bit and go, this is kind of nonsense?
All of it is
Don't you think it's
nonsense.
These are millionaires.
They all are millionaires.
These niggas are millionaires.
But the
they could
problem
literally
is-
be chilling in a jacuzzi somewhere,
But the
smoking
problem
cigars.
is
That's
when
why I
you-
love Big.
But when you
when you
rep
talk that street
that's why you
shit.
love Big,
Yeah.
who died over street shit.
Yeah, but not street shit. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not like he. Yeah, no,
But it wasn't like this. This is unnecessary to me.
Well, some would argue it's worse because, unfortunately, they actually died with Tekashi and Meek.
We haven't been so fortunate.
Right. So, I personally, I just feel like
That's so fortunate.
Yes.
Huh?
He said we haven't been so fortunate for
I said that.
No, I said that.
for 6ix9ine that had died.
No, I don't want 6ix9ine.
I don't want him to die. I just want him to go away.
Well, if he does that, then he can't feed himself or his family. 6ix9ine has to be 6ix9ine for the rest of his life.
But he don't. I feel like at some point you have to make a
If 6ix9ine
change.
doesn't cause altercations, then where's his streams, where his views, where his money's coming from?
Agreed, but you can change. People can do something different. You don't have to be your source of revenue doesn't have to be started fights in the club.
You know what? He can change. He can get baptized and all that. You know.
No,
he's
I
not-
ain't saying getting baptized.
I'm just saying
you can just make music
even if he sure.
and not cause fights.
You know, it does cause fights. You know why? Because of people he locked up. Like damn, what the fuck is the manager name? The main dude, the main one.
I wish I knew. I don't remember. But keep
Alright,
talking.
Anyhow,
about
yeah.
Fucking Jesus Christ! His name is skipping my head, and I'm
figure it
upset
out.
because his face is in my mind and everything else. Anyways, the people he got locked up, like they have friends and family and children. So as 6ix9ine can try to make happy music and not beefing music, as he still continues his climb to fame. Shoddy, God damn it!
Shotty.
But don't you
Niggas
think
can help
but,
with
but
Shotty.
people don't have to engage him? People.
I think that's what Meek was trying to not do.
They will.
Yeah.
All right. What happened was 6ix9ine. I believe Meek when he said 6ix9ine waited for him outside that club and he waited for him to get there. The reason I do because when they in the parking lot, 6ix9ine is approaching his phone. He's doing his thing.
He's ready.
I believe they waited for him to get out for the opportunity. To me, it's evident.
Yeah.
But also, Meek didn't have to engage neither. But in the same breath, Meek is still a man. He's still just a regular
Agreed.
human being.
And there's a difference between being a man that has something to prove. Meek ain't got shit to prove to 6ix9ine. Go cash your checks, get in your car, and go home and chill.
You're talking from a very logical moment to where you weren't attacked and you're not a street person.
Yeah.
He
got a rep. He got a rep the
He's
whole.
even if
there's a lot of
even if you take away the rep, he's reacting how he was raised. Like he's in the streets. Like this is what naturally happens. It's only natural. We're talking from a very level-headed,
Monday
thinking
morning
mind.
quarterback.
Claude, you're
It's not a Monday morning quarterback. It's a.
Claude,
Were
you're-
they drunk?
If somebody
Probably.
ran up on me after the club,
Niggas ain't look drunk to me.
I might have reacted the same way, especially if I got security. And they
You
got
are full of
security.
shit.
If somebody ran
I
up
know
on me,
you. I know you. No, let the security hand that shit and get in your car.
if somebody ran up on me though,
I got what you saying, but
yeah, I'm with the shit.
It's easier said when you aren't of the ilk, and when shit
And
gets
I'm not a
shaken.
street nigga.
When shit gets shaken, you let something fly when people say something flew.
Well, all I gotta say,
Claude,
is,
do you understand what
bro,
I'm saying? No,
I
Nah,
do,
you
but I
ain't-
don't agree.
Let me listen. When you're of that ilk, you let something
it.
fly. When people say something flew,
Yeah, he's the active guy.
I understand that.
you do it. That's your job. That's what you do. So it's a lot easier to
but
say.
we already know he's a troll.
Claude, let me get off, Claude. But when shit gets active,
Claude.
you are that person that gets active when shit is now moving. When parts are moving, this is what
Fine.
you do.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna just sit
Just
here.
be grateful, as grateful as I am, Claude. I'm not a street nigga. I'm not. Claude, listen.
We did a lot
Claude,
of work to stay
Claude,
out
do you
of
remember earlier? This is the time. If this is time, I need you to listen for understanding, not listening to rebuttal. This is. I love that I'm not a street nigga. I ain't gotta live by these rules. So it's easy for me to live in this spot that I'm talking about and saying what Meek should and should not have done, because I don't have to do and would have did what someone in Meek Mill's shoes should have done and did. It's easy for us to do this here, but according to Meek rules and the lifestyle that he lives by, and the and certain people that I know of that ilk, Meek didn't do what he should have done. He should have. Hey, I gotta jeopardize everything I love. It is what it is. I'm gonna put hands and feet all over 6ix9ine.
We're gonna move on from this. Sorry, Griot. I know you put your hand up. We're gonna move on from this. This is taking up too much oxygen in the air. Y'all want to talk about it more? I don't agree with it. I don't think that you have to be that way. And hey,
Do you also understand you're not of the ilk?
I don't care.
You can
I'm literally going to say to you, I don't care.
That's tough, bro.
I don't care. You have more zeros in your bank account than anybody, so you have resources. You have now been awarded resources. So all I have to say in that case is that resources are wasted on the unworthy. Enjoy your lives. You're wasting them. It's wasted.
We've seen niggas live by the street code.
You ain't in the streets no more though.
Give up, but you grew up in it, and that's what you know.
And then
You
your
aren't
fame is
any-
wasted on you.
Give up the zeros because they don't give a fuck. They honor me
Then
more.
why even go through the bullshit of making music and all this?
They
What's
take
the
care of a
point?
bunch of people.
You ain't gonna be able to take care of them starting bullshit in a club?
For one quick second, can you not look at it as Claude and look at it as somebody who grew up in something with an honor code and that was violated? Is that possible?
We'll get into it off air. I don't want to talk about it. We'll move
Why?
on.
What better
We'll
time
move
than
on.
now?
No, we don't have that much time.
It doesn't even
Ladies and
matter
gentlemen, we'll make it another episode. We'll talk about it because it's not. I agree, but I don't agree. I don't agree.
It doesn't matter what the honor
I don't
code
agree.
is, whether it's military or family or you a
It's a
husband.
bullshit
There's
code.
codes
If
in
somebody
everything.
It's a
violated
bullshit
the honor
code.
code, you gonna
It's a
react a
bullshit
certain
code.
way.
It's a bullshit code.
You think that's a bullshit code, but we not married. What if we say, how would you react if somebody did something to you and your family? You would react a certain way, and we would be like, well, we not married. We don't understand. Like you're being intentionally blind to something because you don't live
I'm not
in
being
it.
intentionally blind to anything. 6ix9ine is a troll. We know he's a troll. We know he started shit. Let's move
Trolling
on.
He's a troll that just ran up on you to do some real shit. Real life happened.
The best, easiest way I could paint it for you, and I don't want to stay here too long because
We've stayed here long enough. But, go
But
ahead.
We haven't, in my opinion.
I don't think so either. But the easiest way I could paint it for you like this: Meek Mill's zeros and ones that you talked about.
I
The
understand.
thing that he uses to take care of people is based on an image, and that image was violated. So he has to react a certain way, regardless of the zeros and ones, because I can't sustain this thing without being propped up by the thing I've lived by my whole life, which is my honor code, and that was violated. If you don't understand that, I don't know how else to explain it to you.
I told you I understood it. I just don't agree with it. I'm gonna move on.
So I'm gonna salute the Meek, and I'm gonna salute the whole situation. Just the Meek only. I ain't say shit about 6ix9ine, but salute the Meek. I'm glad Meek is not in prison. I'm glad no one backed out. I'm glad backed out meaning like no one shot shit up. I'm glad nothing happened, and we all able as black men to discuss that situation on what they should have and shouldn't have done. No one's in jail. No one's dead. Shit moved on. That's most important, to be honest. No one's dead. No one's in jail. Salute to Meek and the Dream Chasers.
Mike, there was a movie that came out this week. Speaking of snitches, called Judas and the Black Messiah. I honestly, I'm gonna put it out there. I did not watch it. Only because I know the story. I don't have to watch it. I will watch it, but
I knew the story. You should still watch it.
I understand that, and I will watch it. I don't want to be in that headspace right now.
If y'all thought shit was tense then with the Meek and the 6ix9ine situation, I feel a kind of way. I know you do.
I haven't because we spoke. I haven't physically felt the same since I watched this film. this film for one. First off, let me give it all its props. It is phenomenal.
Amazing film.
If you everything you might think that you know of Fred,
They'll put you on with something you did.
you're going to find out other things. Like it's
So,
the corruption in
do
Chicago.
keep in mind though, it's not a documentary. It is still a feature film
It's mostly
with creative
accurate.
license. It is. From what I haven't watched it, but
I watched it. It's mostly accurate.
So when I'm getting
They pulled a lot from the
So when I'm
direct
getting-
documentary
That's
of
good.
when that was
That's
made.
good.
So I'm getting info from people that were actually there, and black women, his wife per se that was there. I'm going to believe her versus anyone else that's going to try to tell me, well, it may not be accurate because not fuck all that.
No,
She was there.
not-
No hit on you.
Not
Carl.
that. I'm just saying that the door has now been opened because there is this beautiful film out there. Let's now get some books. Let's now get some research in that too. So just make sure that you get put on.
Yeah, do
'Cause you don't want to be going to the fight with all your knowledge is just from a movie.
a black woman.
No, a movie. I'm saying get your fact. You know what I'm saying? Watch the movie.
Yes,
But
I get where you come
make
from.
sure y'all get
And
into it. get into
Anybody
the
out
study as
there
well.
who's under the sound of our voices, and I know we fuck around a lot on the pour up, but the pour up is a conversation with the homies and with drinks on the table. You should be able to drink and have a convo. I say that to say this: you watch a movie, go and do the research. I know a lot of that was factual because I confirmed it. I knew a lot of it.
That's my
and,
point.
And the parts
Exactly.
I didn't know, I went
Facts.
and confirmed it. So you might hear terms like COINTELPRO. You might hear terms like terms and names and people's names. These is actual documented facts.
facts.
That is known in
This wasn't a film of us always constantly taking the L. Yes, ultimately, because black people ultimately we have taken the L ultimately. But watching this fucking film as we're having these shootouts and like, oh, y'all lost someone on y'all side too. Not saying that part was the best part for me. I don't like that anyone died.
not even
That wasn't the part. But the point of it is, it's like not being constantly bullied. We weren't constantly just suckers, and we always
If there
lost.
was ever a tale of not being bullied, the Black Panthers is the one.
The
and
one.
Another one is
and the Chicago Black Panthers.
It's not even like a.
There's a few of them.
There's not even a question of that. If you have to put your thumb or finger on a movement,
Yeah, this ain't 12 Years a Slave.
it ain't that shit. Like I said, I haven't even seen it. I already know what I'm in for. But the Black Panther, I mean, and what's crazy is that it wasn't even started. Because you say Black Panther now, you get a MAGA person that'll say, "Oh, they're militant, whatever, blah 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 blah." But it's a party that started to fucking feed the neighborhoods, and not just the neighborhoods of black people, but the neighborhoods of everybody. And that to me is volumes, because once again, we're just trying to make it right for everybody, and just because it's a come up for us too, and we're not being militant or we're not feeding into that stereotype of us and the type of people that we are, or whatever you think or they thought about us back then. Let's end it because they're independent. Let's end it because they're educated. Let's end it because they're strong and they show unity. And that to me is the fucking tragedy of us in this country.
For me, the tragedy of the country is literally watching documented police force execute us on like documented, and nothing happens after. Like it's literally we're watching them do these things to us, and then nothing happens.
That's the evolution, though, of
Are
us in
you
this country.
fucking kidding? This movie has triggered me more than anything else probably in the past. I don't.
What did it trigger you for, though? Not because people would say, "Oh, it triggered black people for hate." It didn't trigger. Again, I have not. Hold on. Again, I haven't seen the movie, but I already know the negativity that's surrounded. I can read the articles of the opposing people saying negative things about it because I just know it. I just know it, and I know it. And I'm kind of getting sick of it because at the end of the day, how long do you say something is bad or we're the negative end of something because, again, people were standing up for themselves? Because at the end of the day, people of not color have been doing this, have been using their rights and their education to defend themselves and rewriting history since the dawn of time. You know, so for me, I know something like that comes out, and I think, is it pride? Is it anger? What is it what is that movie striking you? Is it sadness? I'm asking just because
This
I'm curious.
movie struck every emotion that you can possibly imagine in me, from sadness to pride to happy to courageous. Like Fred was such a fucking him doing that
He was 20.
Him doing at 21 what he did, and his thought process and his movements and wanting to help his community, and not just his community, other communities. The way he was willing to die and give his, and which he ultimately gave his life
Did
for.
you know anything about him before the movie?
Of course.
Yeah. What did the movie add to that?
Visuals.
Yeah.
Once you get the thank you for the visuals, but once you get to see exactly what it is that they put together, this shit is
And I'm asking as somebody who hasn't seen the movie yet. So keep that in mind. I'm not asking as somebody
I'll tell
who's
you
seen the
this,
movie.
and I know we're cinephiles, and I know
I'm not saying. Listen, you've been a pedophile for a long time.
He said
I've never been a
cinephile.
I
Cinephile.
literally pointed at him.
Cinephile.
I know we're cinephiles, and I'll get into the movie aspects later. I know we're all black men. We're all young black men. This shit happened in my granddad's era. For
All of our
In the movie, they were
All of us.
literally they referenced and look was looking at
no,
Emmett Till situation.
Our parents would have been born.
yeah, I was about to say his son is my dad's age.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fuck all the this happened in history bullshit. When we talk about what should be the what's the word I want to use, quintessential, the premier investigative force in this country, the federal government's Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into the leaders. I'm just literally talking about what it should be, and what it is. These people, quite literally, and this is somebody who has a criminal justice background and works in law enforcement, had worked in law enforcement, had family in law enforcement, but specifically the federal jurisdiction is quoted as saying, and I believe every word, and I believe it was Martin Sheen who depicted J. Edgar Hoover, we must stop the rise of a black messiah. Messiah, for those who follow Jesus and other messiahs.
The Savior.
The Savior. We must stop the rise of somebody who's going to bring them together to follow behind him. This man was 21 years old. And they had
Fred
an
Hampton
entire...
was literally the black messiah.
But
he was ours. He was doing that shit.
They had an entire...
police force.
The head of the fucking Federal Bureau of Investigation had a vendetta against somebody who was 21 years old. And I'm not saying
He was
this
probably 20 at the time.
I'm not even saying this to you.
He died at 21.
I want to be clear. I'm not saying this to Claude, even though I'm kind of gesturing toward him. I'll say this. Shout out to Griot for just talking about this on his show right before ours he just recorded. That the black, not just identity, the leaders of the black community, anybody who could have brought African Americans together at any point, Malcolm, Martin, Seeley.
But especially that time.
At that time, Seeley, Hampton,
It goes on.
assassinated, mostly in part due to some law enforcement entity or some what should be within this country. We live in this country too. Snuffed out our entire leadership, and Fred Hampton's story. Just watching that shit on the screen made me feel.
But that would probably be the most blatant. Because we can.
It was traceable.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't.
I can ask my grandma this
But
shit.
the masses don't know about Martin Luther King. The masses don't know about MLK. Not in. You can say what you want. You can say what the report. You know what I'm saying? Actual documented court cases, literally reports say that the FBI assassinated Fred
They
Hampton.
wrote police reports on that fucking raid where they killed Fred Hampton.
Right. So, and it goes back to, remember when we were talking about before about Black History Month, we talked about that last episode about what's not being told in Fred Hampton. You grew up learning about Fred Hampton in your Black History school?
Man, Fred Hampton. We talked
Hell
about
no.
Frederick goddamn
Yes,
Douglass.
we have. Yes, we
yours?
have.
He
Did
wasn't
you?
one of the four.
He wa-
I know what
He
I don't
wasn't the
remember.
top, he wasn't one of the top ones, but yes, Fred
I don't
Hampton
remember
was
hearing
definitely
about
a
Fred
man.
Hampton. I
But
don't
Claude,
remember
you
Black
also
Hampton.
wasn't.
School
You
you
also
went to.
wasn't.
It depends on
Because
the
you
school you
said to your own admission, you weren't like put on to certain Black history.
He went to a different kind of school.
Right. I'm from.
Let me ask you this. We all went to county high schools. Did you hear
but
about
we
Fred
went to
Hampton in
them
your high school?
here. We went to them here in
I'll
the
tell
South.
you
in
who told
Florida.
me. Mr.
You went to
Gibb.
Blake?
We both went to Blake
Franklin.
High
And
Blake
y'all
High
learned
School.
about Fred Hampton in y'all's history classes in high school.
My teacher, Mr. Gilliard, one of the first black male teachers I ever had,
The teacher was black.
who was a mentor of mine, who I still respect highly to this day, put me on certain things. I'm not saying that this was taught in the regular curriculum, but I'm not going to totally shit on the school system and the white people that's in, because in 5th and 6th grade, Miss Button was one of the first people to teach us about Tuskegee, the Tuskegee Airmen, the Tuskegee experiments, and taught us lift every voice and sing and let us like perform that in a play and different shit like that. There's a lot of allies, there's a lot of people out there, but I'm just talking about strictly what's taught on the norm. I feel where Claude's coming from. When, like, my son has done book reports on Muhammad Ali during Black History Month, but it's like the whitewashed Muhammad Ali, like, oh, he was a boxer and a champion.
Yeah.
But I will say our schools over here, maybe because we're a little bit more mixed and integrated, I think our schools is Black, Hispanic, and white for the majority. We did learn about a few things from a few different people that might have put us on. I don't know how it was for you, and I can't even speak for Steve till I met him in 8th grade, but...
Elementary school, I'm going to say 100%.
It
was
common.
the whitewash version of it. I will tell you 100%. I did have a history teacher. I had a history teacher, American history teacher, Mr. Haynes, who actually gave me Soul on Ice.
But I came to Franklin at the end of 8th grade.
All right.
Yeah.
You ever remember, do y'all know about the book Soul on Ice? Eldridge Cleaver?
Never heard of Soul on Ice.
Eldridge Cleaver is one of the creators of the Black Panther Protection Party, the PPP, and he gave me this. This is you're reading. He literally was like, he literally saw me sitting on my desk because I took it for it was a report on banned books, and he saw it. He goes, "Are you reading that?" He goes, "Hang out for a minute. We'll talk about this." And he goes, "We literally discussed a book. This is a white man, very white man."
That's why I said I didn't want to totally shit on the school system or
I'm gonna shit on it.
Or the allies.
No, I'm gonna shit on it.
There are some teachers who still put on.
You want to all the way shit on it?
I'm gonna take a big nasty dump on it
There
because
are still teachers who still
we
put
shouldn't
on
have to
is all
rely on actual individual teachers to teach history.
Oh, I didn't. Come on now.
Well, a lot of teachers,
I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna leave it there.
A lot of teachers run their classrooms how they run it.
I was speaking generically, but I got this shit in the household. At a
Oh,
very
yeah, but see,
early
I got
age.
that though too, though. So I had that, but
and my
that's-
grandfather was a teacher, no less.
It's keep in mind though that everybody else is not gonna get that history,
That's the key.
and
That's why I didn't speak on it.
and that's why
'cause
people are walking around thinking the FBI is not full of people. Whatever.
It's not full of what?
I'm already on the list. I'm already on the FBI list. I'm not trying to.
I do want to say
myself
this. If you don't know the story of the Black Panther Party in Chicago, watch this fucking movie. Just watch it. And then hit me up. Please hit me personally. Hit me on my socials. Hit me anywhere you... If you want to discuss, we can fucking discuss. And I'm not saying I'm coming from a militant, angry point of view, even though I am kind of angry. It's one of those situations where when we say systemic racism, and that word systemic racism was brought up during the BLM movement, last year? Not 365 days ago.
No, not at all.
When we say systemic racism is a thing, and then there are people who go, but everybody has equality, and whatever the fuck else bullshit y'all say, I just point to this movie being mostly factual, and I would say from my historical knowledge, which is very vast, 89% factual with few Hollywood.
That's a lot for a movie.
It might even be higher than that.
No,
but
I'm gonna give it a buck, Mike. You said 89.
It might be higher.
Listen, nigga, I'm gonna give you 92%.
With very few Hollywood.
I'm giving Mike 92%. That's why I stamped that.
You talking about me personally? The one scene that I could point to that was Hollywooded up was the car steal scene at the beginning. I'm not giving anything
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
They bumped that up a little bit, and some of the shootouts might have been a little bumped up, but who died in it was actual factual. So Hollywood's gonna
died in it.
Hollywood's gonna take its liberties. Oh, I'm not giving nothing away by saying this. But the way shit happened. Matter of fact, I seen a video. I think it's called Mojo Jojo Movie Review YouTube.
Yep.
10 facts that were right in this movie, and the key fucking facts are right. And I'll just leave.
That's all that matters.
And Mike, thanks
most
for
of
that
the
closing.
movie was right.
Thanks for that closing statement. For my closing one, as far as this topic goes, what happened?
No, good. Go ahead.
I'm waiting to hear where it goes.
Yeah, I want to know where you're going.
No, it's. I got no jokes. I got no.
Yeah.
This shit was fucking lit. Like, watch this, please. I beg of you. It triggered a lot for me, and it also taught me a lot, and also it just made me feel. It made me feel proud. It made me feel strong. It made me feel sad. It made me feel anger. It evoked. It evoked a lot of emotions for me. So only thing I can say is just please just watch the film.
Do you think the film is on the FBI watch list?
I think the FBI knew this was being made.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
it doesn't.
there has been some indication that there was actually maybe a little bit of FBI cooperation, but I think that's bullshit.
Well, I don't call that.
Do you remember? Oh, I don't remember the.
I mean, when I say like, maybe they give times, dates, pictures, whatever, but I don't think they.
It was a what's it called? What's AOC a part of? The climate one. What's it called?
The not the Paris Accord. That's what we got out of the New Green Deal.
So no, she's a part of one of those committees. One of those committees.
Uh-huh.
I just needed to get to that word. This has nothing to do with AOC.
We do love you, AOC.
One of those committees had. Remember where they released all the UFO information? This happened like at the end of last year.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff, the UFO shit was in there, but they released a lot of classified information, and I believe they used some of the files from that to corroborate shit from this that are widely known, and they just verified it. I say that to say this. We just talked about how it made us feel. Black men, black people, people of color, allies, all of y'all watch it. Non-allies, watch it. Discuss. Whatever. From a movie point of view, it's also a really good fucking movie. Very well filmed. Directorially, producer-wise, the angles, the music, the realism of the moments, the places, the hair, the style, the everything. This fucking movie is with the shits. And I suggest you watch it. I know you're gonna love it.
I'm definitely. I'm not watching it in protest or anything like that. I know it's happening. I know it's gonna happen. And when it comes to movies like that, I have to get myself in a mindset because I don't want to be.
But I'll tell you this: even seeing it happen at the end, that was the climax. Have all your
emotions.
There's a bunch of stuff that happened before.
I have to prepare myself for that,
But I'm telling you, it hits you at the end. While you're watching it, you're not actively, except for certain scenes, feeling the strong emotions.
Facts.
It's almost documentarily. Documentarily. It's really interesting how they did it because it seems so factual. Because there's moments they could have went super Hollywood with it. Think about the shootout in the industrial area. They could have Hollywooded that the fuck up. It looked authentic to the style of fighting and gun shooting at that time. So think what you want, say what you want. And by the way, Griot, I'm answering a question that wasn't asked. You referenced the Crowns. I looked it up. That's not a real gang in Chicago. They changed the name. It's an amalgam of several gangs from that era and that time.
It's supposed to be referenced in there, right? You know what the GDs are?
Yes.
You saw when they was in the car, they referenced the GDs.
Yes.
And they said the Lords in the car, but they didn't say the GDs when they were on the screen.
For a lot of people that don't know, the GDs and the Lords are the predecessors to the Bloods and the Crips.
Cribs and Crips, yeah.
Chicago is the hotbed for a lot of this shit, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say on it. When you take in the Civil War, in the American Revolutionary War, it was almost outlawed that you couldn't guerrilla warfare take out leaders because
it was outlawed.
To take out the leaders of a military would lead to chaos, they said. But then the FBI, within however many years, decided to take out all the black leaders that we named. And we talk about the famous ones and the non-famous ones were either jailed or killed or assassinated. And they left
They got sentenced to 5 years in jail for ice cream.
And never proved
that he never even stole.
Never.
Tookie Williams was executed in prison for crimes he didn't directly commit, but the gang did.
Yep.
Why a lot of reasons people don't like Kamala Harris because she was actually the attorney general at the time. And the Crips in California said that they were going to give them every one of their guns and take them out of the street, and they still executed them. They do that for a reason.
And there's a lot of those instances because even like Bobby Seale, they had an informant in the inside say he was ordered to do some fuck shit on behalf of him, and that's how they convicted him and got him out of there, the leader of the whole Black Panther. So say what you want, man. Watch the fucking movie, and while you're watching it, just remember Mike Lake says systemic racism.
You throw my name on the back of that, son.
Steve Cash said it too.
So I did
Griot said it too.
So I did have one more thing I want to bring up too, but I'm gonna roll it into shoot my shot. Because instead of saying talks amongst yourself, I'm going to talk about what my shot is about.
Right, that sounds good.
Mr. Prepared over here.
Mr. Prepared Pearson. What do you call me? Prepared Pearson or something like that?
Ooh, you stealing your wife name.
Oh, yeah. Anyhow.
You forgot that's where you heard it.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Prepared Pearson?
Yeah.
Renee Prepared Pearson.
Shut up before I make you a Claude's prepared plate.
Oh. Wait, how's that this?
I don't know.
I would
I don't
like
know. All right, y'all, it's time for shoot my shot.
You going to feed you?
So, y'all familiar with...
Shut up before I feed you.
Y'all familiar with Boosie, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Are you familiar with Steve Harvey's niece? What is her name?
Lori Harvey?
Lori Harvey. So Lori Harvey is in the news again because she's actually in a serious relationship with Michael B. Jordan, aka Killmonger, and many other things of note. But he made some comments about her recently, and I'll read them to you.
His comments were about their relationship.
It was
and her activities.
It was about people kind of reacting to that relationship and people kind of calling it goals. And basically, his stance, and I'll read verbatim what he said, is he said, I think I need my glasses, but I'm reading. I think we need to stop giving the woman the power with situations like this, Boosie said. Girls keep saying it's goals, but it's not goals. We got to start giving the bachelors, the man who are running through a beautiful woman like this, the credit, who aren't housing her, running through her. Last time I went to Diddy's house, him and Boo were together like their dogs. Yee. It's kind of harsh words.
Yeah.
And I think what he's trying to get at is that should we be giving this young lady and I think the problem is not the fact that she's with Michael B. Jordan now. I think his issue.
She's been with a few people,
and I will tell you who she's been with. It's a bit. Justin Combs, that's Diddy's son. That was in 2016. Trey Songz in 2019. Future in 2020. Memphis Depay, soccer player in 2017, and now currently with Michael B. Jordan in 2021. So in the span of four-ish years, she's probably had a serious relationship a year. And basically, Boosie's just saying,
the props should go to the men.
should we be doing this? Should we be giving her goals? Should she be goals, or should Mike B and the rest of the homies be goals? We had this conversation slightly on the last episode, talking about the pass around, the jump off that becomes the wifey. Why y'all be quiet? Nothing to say?
This seems like one of those one-to-one conversations, but it's more Rubik's Cube. And I just
Keep talking. I'm gonna get some shot glasses.
I just want to say, from my point of view, that there's just a couple different conversations here. I think transferring the energy from the woman who clearly makes the decisions on who she sleeps with to the men is a little misogynistic. But I do think on the flip, in the hip hop I was raised in, that that wouldn't have happened anyway. But in 2021, it's a different conversation. I say all that to say this. I don't know what's Boosie's place in this to make the statements he feel like he
Think he got rejected?
I don't even think he shot a shot. She's very young.
Her
being with Michael
10
B.
years younger than Michael B.
I'll say this: her being with the list of people you just named and any other people we don't know doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Empower women to own their vaginas and choose to do what they want to do with them.
Yeah.
But also on the flip, if the homies is getting what they getting, they only getting it as long as she allowing them to do so.
Should the other women in the world be aspiring to be her, though? That's the
She
question.
shouldn't be goals, but she also shouldn't be denigrated for doing what she's doing. That's where.
Why shouldn't she be goals?
She shouldn't be goals because your goals shouldn't be to try to jump from man to man to man to man.
What if she's not jumping, though? What if she's
Like illegitimate relationships? Dating within her pool?
Oh,
That's
definitely
what I
her
said.
pool.
Women should be empowered.
What does she do?
She's Steve Harvey's daughter.
Be around people that allows her.
She should be empowered to make the choices she chooses to make, and I'm not going to take that from her. I'm not going to call her a hoe, and I'm not going to celebrate her.
I would never call her a hoe.
I know. I just want to be
I
clear.
don't even like that word.
I'm just going to be clear.
I like that word.
I'm not going to call her a hoe, and I'm not going to celebrate her for doing it. It's her choices. She make her moves. The guys who choose to be with her, we talked about this before in an indirect manner. Why Hollywood people all be sleeping with the same people? Like,
Oh, yeah,
people out
you know,
there?
right.
I just say in this conversation is above me. It's above me now. So
I missed it, Claude. What is his dream?
I'm gonna tell you what it is in 1 second.
He didn't say it.
I'm rolling. Shoot my shot into our last topic of in the mix. Your take on it? Like for me, at the end of the day, I'll give my take on it. I'll leave you for last. But at the end of the day, with this situation, let her do her. At the end of the day, it is kind of funny though to see Michael B kind of doing Valentine's Day going all out. Look, at the end of the day, she kind of does have a shelf life. But it is dope what he did for her. That's pretty awesome. But she kind of has a shelf life. Like I don't think it's the end all be all. I think she likes to go from guy to guy, and more power to her on that aspect. But I don't know. I feel like Michael B is just gonna be one of what Scott Pilgrim had to fight all the angry exes at the end of the day. He'll be there too. So.
7 angry
Let
exes.
Lori do her thing. I got no ill speaking on her, and I don't know. Like best of luck to her. Hopefully, whatever she's searching for, she gets. I do see that she did go through Future, which is the
She did go through
toxic
Future.
nigga, and that's
So Michael B need to get checked. Is that what you're saying?
No, she's finna get her husband.
Oh, okay.
That's
her.
She's got
After you go through Future, you get your husband.
She's got a new lease on
What was
life.
the movie with the white comedian dude? And
It's
the chick
called
from Fantastic Four?
I Love You,
Good Luck
Charlie.
Chuck. Good Luck Chuck.
Charlie or something like that.
Yeah, Good Luck Chuck.
So this is actually one part. One part blackberry moonshine. It ain't as strong as y'all might think. One part blackberry moonshine, one part peach schnapps, and one part cranberry juice.
And it's called.
It's called a RedBoned THOT.
I will take a shot of that RedBoned THOT.
Thank you. Enjoy it. RedBoned THOT. Once again, guys.
Mike, I'm tired of you not clinking me. Pause.
There's no clinks. It's plastic, but
No,
it's okay.
y'all two niggas clink. Cause I know y'all get drunk and y'all fuck each
We
other.
clink
after.
together as a unit, like a.
RedBoned THOT, ladies and gentlemen. One part. Blackberry.
Nah,
I
that's
think
fire.
actually Blackberry Moonshine. I made it with Old Smoky.
Oh, that's fire.
Thank you.
I like it. I wouldn't drink a whole lot of that, but
No,
shot
it's
wise,
a couple shot wise, right?
Good money. I like how we all said all these like positive things about women empowerment, and then you called it a RedBoned THOT.
Yeah, well.
Claude.
Yeah,
for the win.
absolutely.
Claude
Shame
for
on
the
me.
win.
Shame on me, guys.
There's
So-
more if you want some, Steve.
There you go. Would you like another one?
Way later. No, right
Right,
now.
later after that. So that's it for Shoot My Shot, guys. Let's get into last call. We talked about a lot on this episode. We got a little heated, but not. I think
It was good.
You know what I love about the Pour Up? We can educate each other. We can talk about things. We can pick each other's minds, because what y'all probably do know or don't know is that we always talk to each other literally constantly throughout the day. We have several group chats going on between the three of us and other friends as well. So none of this is a surprise to any of us
Facts.
normally when we get to the show. But it is nice to get that open conversation, open dialogue, that bouncing off and off. And my last call is just letting y'all know I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all doing the show, with me being a part of the show and y'all being here. So
That's real.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, shout out to us. This show was created as a conversation facilitation. It's a recorded version of what we do when we kick back. And
what we're gonna do
drink
next
anyway.
weekend?
Yeah, this is what we do. And my last call, I don't think I actually had a last call. I can't get Judas and the Black Messiah out of my mind.
Yeah.
And y'all heard everything I had to say about it, and I'll say this one last thing. First of all, I was hyped leading up to it. Y'all remember this was the last call a couple weeks ago. The title is so on fucking point. Judas and the Black Messiah. That biblical double entendre there with the Black Messiah, Judas, Jesus, Judas. That I loved it. Shout out to the makers and creators and the actors and everybody participated. And we got Daniel Kaluuya. We got Lakeith Stanfield. And Dominic Fishback. Oh, girl, that was in the Netflix movie with Jamie.
Yeah.
She's so dope in this too. Dope ass movie, man. Watch it if you like movies. Watch it if you want to hear about Black history. Last call.
Watch it if you want to be educated.
Last call. I fuck with everything we did today. Honestly, you both kind of knocked out everything I would say. We can close it out.
You know, one day you're gonna have to actually give your own last call. You go
I
at first
do,
next
do I not?
episode.
His last call is
It's
I
always
don't.
big up to everything y'all said.
but he also do the put on.
I got
He do the
you. I
put
got
on.
But I thought I'd do it.
Are we gonna do the fish sandwich shit from the
we
put on last
are.
week?
Yes.
Talk about, maybe that'll be your last call.
Let's
Did it come out?
It did. The fish sandwich is out. What we're talking about last week, we talked about the Popeyes fish sandwich.
make it our mission to before Monday. Let's cop fish sandwiches.
Saturday. maybe.
Let's shoot it and let's.
Yeah.
That's my last call. We
Well,
going
the fish sandwich.
Y'all
Fish
gonna
sandwich,
see
yeah.
some fish sandwiches from Popeyes.
Yeah.
Closing out.
Shout out to everybody participating in Lent. I ain't Catholic, but
I'm
shout
not.
out to y'all.
Like and subscribe to this video. Please like and subscribe to this video. Like and subscribe to Shit Division Media. Check out all of our shows that we have on the network. Like and subscribe to @Shit Division Media on all of our socials. Every single one of them is @Shit Division Media. And www.shitdivisionmedia.com is still out there. And y'all know we on Spreaker, Spotify, everything. I'm not going to tell y'all. Just find us. Oh, iHeart now, too. Nice. Coming after everything.
Swaggy.
So,
Get
what
your
I got.
hats. Get your hats soon. As soon
Yeah.
as I stop being lazy.
me too. So, no, yo, I'm knocking at the door. I'm CP34.
I am Mike Lake, aka Hillsboro Slim.
Steve Cash Money Bags, aka the Fitness Addy. You are now tuned to the motherfucking greatest Poor Podcast. Be safe though.
We out.